Back in maybe March or April, I thought I would have been done with this revision and I thought I would have already submitted it. But here we are on the day of the final deadline. I'm freaking out right now because I have a deadline that's literally tonight at midnight for a screenplay competition that I love so much. I have to finish polishing my script and submit it before midnight. This screenwriting competition is Final Draft Big Break. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's a really good competition that supports diverse writers and minority ideas. Once I actually worked at this festival and ran into Tarantino, who kind of like hurt my shoulder a little bit, sorry. He just didn't see, he was in a rush. But he gave a very inspirational speech. I was also placed on this competition as a quarter finalist with my TV pilot script. So I feel like this time with this feature film script, I really have a chance, but there's a lot of problems and I really have to fix them. As a screenwriter for 6 years, I have a routine for these types of situations and for these insane deadlines. And today I'm going to share it with you. So if you ever find yourself in a situation like this where you have to rush against the deadline, finish revising your script and submit ASAP, you can follow these steps that I follow every time I find myself in this situation. And these steps make sure that my script is in a good place for submission. I also use some tools and tips and tricks, so I'm gonna share all of them here. So this is for polishing your script, but also if you have any ideas for revising your story, you can add that in there too, and I'm gonna show you how you can quickly do it. There's gonna be a lot today. I have 6 steps for this, and each one is very unique and important for this process. I'm excited to show you as I'm doing it all and take you through the process. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Seda and I'm a screenwriter in Los Angeles for over 6 years now. I also run blogs, I write novels, and direct audio drama shows and manage my screenwriting clients and manage my personal screenwriting projects, pitching and meetings and managers and blah, blah, blah. I have a lot going on. But I also do a podcast called A Screenwriter's Secret Diary where I literally talk about every single thing that I learn every single week on Wednesdays. And I also have this YouTube channel where I put the video version of the podcast, and also on Sundays I share a creative workflow vlog to inspire you guys and motivate you guys to continue working on your projects, on your art, no matter what you are. You don't have to be a writer. Let's begin. Step 1 is to organize all your ideas. Put all of your notes and all of your revision ideas all together. If you follow me on TikTok, I made a video recently about how to write a book because I got a comment, someone telling me they have no idea how to start. My first step is idea dump, and that step is my first step for every single story development process that I go through, and this includes also revision ideas. So after writing my script, after revising it several times, I still have some ideas to continue revising, and it's painful. It's really painful to have these ideas scattered all around, some in my notebooks, some on Google Docs, some on a printed script somewhere, handwritten, God knows where, by the way. There's something somewhere that I have to find, but we'll do it. So you have to organize all those ideas and put them on one document. So this movie, I rewrote it several times and applied it to festivals, but it always felt like something was missing in the story. And whenever I'd work on other stories, work with my clients, or whenever I was watching something, I'd suddenly come up with an idea, with a new revision idea for this feature film script, and I'd write it down. So they're everywhere. We have to put them together. Thankfully, I copy-pasted all those written revision ideas into a Google document. So whenever I have to revise it, I have it all together. I do this a lot. Whenever I have time, I quickly put all revision ideas for one of the projects all together in one document. So whenever I have time to revise it, or I have a deadline like this one where I have to rush, I can just go there and look at my ideas and have them all together. So in this step, I'm just gonna go to that Google document, also find that script, handwritten script notes somewhere, and make sure I have it all in an organized manner. So that's world, characters, character ideas, scene changes, and things like that I'm gonna put under sections. So make sure they're all organized, and whenever I look at them, I can see the world ideas, character ideas, scene ideas, and everything else all together. Step 1 is done. Now on to step 2, reading the script so we can catch up with it. You can skip this step if you already worked on the script and you know it like the back of your hand, you know, then you can skip this step. But don't skip this step if you don't remember the script. Of course, it's not possible for you to not remember anything. You probably remember some stuff, but it's really important to just print it out, get some highlighters, get a pen, pencil, whatever, and start highlighting, writing down everything. And I also prepare a scene outline very quickly on the side while I'm doing this. So I have the outline in front of me. At this moment, I already have an outline because I worked on the outline, so we're good. But I also don't remember some things because I remember adding some dream sequences and stuff. So I'm gonna have to add them into the scene outline just to have them, because you're gonna need that scene outline for the next steps, okay? I'm gonna be reading this printed script. I have less than 10 hours. Step 3 is making decisions. Remember that you are only human. There's so much that you can do in one day. I'm not gonna be able to change the entire script suddenly, like out of nowhere. Let's be realistic. So I have to make some decisions of like which feedback, which revision note I can apply, and which I should do at a later time when I have more time. That's the most important step. What can I really do before the deadline? Because, you know, I can't do it all. Be honest with yourself at this step. Let's do it. Beginning inciting incident, yes, I know. Neon suspecting, yes. Luke and cleaning, yes. Luke took her to me, yes. Isabel having a reminder, yeah. Yoga scenes, that's a question. Let's see if I'm gonna be able to do that. If not, I'm gonna do it in the next revision. Luke, the beat guy's scene idea turning around the corner. I don't know. Like, I like the idea, but I don't know yet. Step 4 is gonna be quick revision blueprint. This is very important. I don't know if you know what revision blueprint means. Let me Google it and let you know what it is. I wrote revision blueprint and it showed something for engineers. Okay, screenwriting. This is not a common knowledge. But the thing is, that's what my Hollywood mentors literally told me. These big writers who were a part of X-Men, Kim Possible, Batwoman, and they told me something really interesting about revision blueprint. So now I'm gonna tell you the secret. So revision blueprint is almost like your scene outline. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at your revision notes. You're gonna, you made decisions, you selected some of those, and you're gonna see which parts to integrate these decisions. For example, let's say one of my characters' name is gonna change. It's gonna be in every single scene that she's in. Or for example, it's just a little scene idea. It's an insert. I'm gonna insert it with red colored text so I can see the scene addition. This revision blueprint is one of the very interesting steps that actually helped me a lot when I go through revisions and rewrite processes. Don't skip this step. This is important. Step 5. Finally, our revision blueprint is done. Let's get to doing the changes on the script. So I'm excited. It's gonna be super easy because now I have my revision blueprint. I don't have to keep going through the script. I can just look at it, okay, scene 2, which page, it's this page, and then like go through it, and okay, I have to change this, you know. It's gonna be really easy now that I did all the first steps. Let's get to it. Step 6, finally, the final step is gonna be the final check, and also the final grammar, typo, and punctuation check. This is very important. I sometimes copy paste some sentences on Grammarly, and I try to make sure that like my script is in the perfect shape that it can be, because if you're sending this out to managers, producers, or agents, it has to be top-notch. Or if you're sending it to a screenwriting competition, they will not care about your screenplay if there are typos in it, if there are punctuation problems in it. You are a writer. Be a perfectionist, you know, be a perfect writer. Provide the perfect script. This is, I don't want to say the most important step, but it is a very important step, and this is the final one. So let's get to it.